Salak, just going back into it. It says he sitteth. No, I already read that. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth him, and he croucheth and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. You know, because, like, for example, Trump. Trump is a good person to catch the poor because he talks like a working man. He has a vernacular of a working man, but he's the devil. You know, and how do they catch the poor? What do they catch them for? You know, they're killing the poor with the poverty, the policies that they have. The poor are people out there gangbanging and killing each other, selling drugs to survive. Those are the poor. You know, and we have to understand that. A lot of these drug dealers, man, a lot of these people out there doing bad things, it's not that they want to do bad things, and you know, it's not that they're just going to automatically be forgiven for those bad things because of that. It's not going to be looked at as an excuse, you know. But the Lord is, you know, merciful, and Lord willing, a lot of those people are going to come out of that shit, man. We're poor. You know, a lot of brothers think because I have a job making a certain amount of money, you know, that I'm good. No, we're poor. We are poor people. We deal with adversity. See, the elite of this world has it so easy and has it handed to them so much that we really forget that even if you have a little blessing, you're doing a little good, you forget that shit could be taken from you at any time. You know, there's people that will never go poor in this system. And that's not us. You know, you have to understand what poverty really is to really be able to talk against it, because you got a lot of so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American motherfuckers that's rich. You know, they got money, but that money's not going to stay there. You know, that's the thing. You got businesses and all that. All those businesses, listen, Jay-Z can leave his everything to his 3 children, and those 3 children can fuck it up. And Jay-Z's grandchildren will have nothing. So don't think it's far-fetched that we can have, you know, black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are poor even at Jay-Z's level. You know, like I said, his riches can be taken away in 1 or 2 generations. While the so-called white man, not even the regular white man, fucking Illuminati, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, they have generational wealth that's not going to be squandered it would take lifetimes to squander it. They have enough to cure the world of poverty, but they won't. You know, but anyway, reading on. He croucheth and humbleth him. Yeah, he humbleth himself. The so-called white man humbles themselves. How do they humble themselves? What they do is they pretend to be one of you. That's where you get your fucking M&Ms and a lot of fucking wannabe black rappers that really just use the art form to prosper themselves. You know, I know that's controversial. Some brothers think Eminem is Jake. You know, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't believe Eminem is Jake. I believe Eminem's the devil. And I was around in 98 when he first came out. You know what I mean? Like, I remember listening to him back then. You know? But anyway. He hath said in his heart, God has forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. So that's what happens when the so-called white man, Esau, the Edomites, those in power, they see that our people have, you know, there's no God that's saving us. You know, that's what they're seeing. They're not seeing us being taken out of under their authority. You know, so they're like, oh, they're forgotten about. We could keep oppressing them. So it says, arise, O Lord, O power, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Now, mind you, this is the king of Israel talking. And he's the king of Israel talking about people with authority. So it goes to show that, you know, King David had a, you know, he was a prophet. He prophesied here. He's talking about a time when wicked people are in authority. He's obviously not talking about his time, which is from 1010 BC to 970 BC. So it says, wherefore doeth the wicked contemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. So that they think that the Most High is not going to hold them accountable. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. So the poor are committed to the Most High. And the Most High is the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. So destroy the wicked completely. The Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, and the man of the earth may no more oppress. All right, so, the man of the earth, you know who the man of the earth is. The so-called, the Esau, the Edomites, which are primarily the so-called white men. But you got Edomites, and that's the thing that a lot of people have to understand. This is not a black and white thing. This is an Edomite versus Israel thing. For example, you can have a Edomite Caucasian father lay down with a black woman and have like Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz's father is a cracker, which hurts my fucking feelings because, beautiful woman, but her father's an Edomite. Lenny Kravitz. The debate was out with Bob Marley with brothers, but I think brothers pretty much know and understand that Bob Marley's father, Robert Marley was a cracker, Caucasian, Edomite. But he looked like a so-called black man. So you're gonna have that. Look at Lauryn Hill's kids are Edomites. I don't know how they look, but if they look like Jake, they actually are Edomites. So this is just for y'all understanding. This is for y'all to learn. And the scriptures talk about having mercy on the poor. So what do we look like going out there and calling ourselves representatives of the Most High, but not feeding the poor, not taking care of the meek, the humble? I don't see the spirit of the fruits of the spirit in brothers or people that do that shit. And I've seen brothers literally turn away the poor, and I've seen brothers do the opposite, take care of poor people. Even Zabak, a lot of people might say whatever about Zabak. I've seen him take a homeless person to get something to eat. You got brothers, charity cover a multitude of sins. This chapter is about how the rich oppress the poor, and it was written by a king that was rich. So he's obviously not talking about himself, because if you know the people loved King David. The people actually loved King David. And when I say the people, poor, rich, whatever. He wasn't oppressive. When you study kingdoms and things, you realize a lot of kings, for King David not to be oppressive to anybody. I mean, yeah, he went to war, but that was, he had his purpose for going to war, whether we were being attacked or whatever, but he never oppressed anyone, But with that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. And to you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. Shalom. Oh, to those that passed away in the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. Shalom.